Well, good evening. First Alert meteorologist David Ernst here with your weather update. We are streaming this anywhere where you can find the WBAY live stream. So that's our CTV apps, the mobile news and weather apps. I have this going to YouTube, Facebook, and you can find me on Facebook, David Ernst, WBAY meteorologist. I'm also on the main WBAY TV2 page here, keeping an eye on things. If I see any questions coming through, then I will go ahead and answer them there. Let me reconnect to my computer here. It looks like it kind of froze up, but I'm assuming that you're still able to hear me, but let me get myself logged back in for whatever reason. Just kind of froze up on me. So let's go ahead and we'll fire that back up. The main topic that we'll be going over, well, several of them. We have milder weather in the forecast, calling this fake spring number 2. We've already had one spell of warm weather, then a little revert back to winter. We will see really from tomorrow all the way through next Tuesday should be above average with our high temperatures largely in the 50s. The exception to that, Thursday, we likely slide back into the 40s there, but 50s for highs into next week, and then it does look like we will see a return to more winter-like temperatures towards the latter half of next week. But in the meantime, not too bad out there. We will see temperatures in the 50s tomorrow and looking at more 50s as we head into the weekend, but there will be a likely chance for rain as we close out this week as well. As far as things went today, it was warmer than the day before. We had our high temperatures into the upper half of the 40s, even a few spots west of the Fox Valley made low 50s, and we should see more of those 50s on the board tomorrow. There will be a concern for a little bit of patchy fog developing as we work our way through the night. I will show you a runner predictor here that does not generate much fog. I do have an in-house model that generates quite a bit, but there was an update to that model a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like it's been overdoing fog and low clouds since then. So that's why I'm showing you a different depiction here, just because I do foresee there being some fog around, and it could even be locally dense. I just don't think it's blanketing all of northern Wisconsin, which is kind of how the in-house model I usually run would show it. So you'll notice mainly clear skies otherwise. Yes, there could be some fog around for the morning, but into the afternoon, skies will be mostly sunny, and we should stay that way. It won't be until later tomorrow evening that we see our clouds start to increase, and then we're watching for some rain showers passing mainly southeast of the area as we get into Thursday. And then it would be Friday that we will see our more likely chance for rain arriving. So pretty quiet during the day on Wednesday. Winds, as you see there on screen, they'll be out of the south, but fairly light, 5 miles per hour or less for the most part. So that should help boost temperatures into the afternoon with our highs reaching the 50s. Now, we will start out with temperatures about 10 degrees above average. That puts us mid-20s to lower 30s for your low as we go through the night tonight. And then high temperatures, again, should crack the lower 50s for most areas. Maybe there are a handful of spots up north that stay in the 40s. And I do feel that we will run cooler lakeside. You've got southerly breeze, and Lake Michigan water temperatures are not at freezing, but they're in the 30s for the most part, so you get that onshore flow coming through, and anyone that kind of sticks out there into the lake is likely to run a bit cooler, hence the 40s that you're seeing there for Sheboygan, Manitowoc, and Sturgeon Bay. But you get into western parts of those counties, and you should also at least get into the upper 40s, if not make a run at the lower to middle 50s. So a mild Wednesday shaping up. Thursday, high temperatures will probably be a couple degrees cooler than they were today, and then we will be looking for nice and mild weather as we go through the rest of the extended, very comfortable temperatures. Now, you may not be able to get outside and enjoy things every single one of these days, but there will be some decent temperatures around, a nice little spring preview here. So the coolest day is Thursday with a high of 44. Even that, and actually I need to change that. This is an old high temperature. The average high for this time of the year is up to about 35 now. So we'll toggle that over, and it's still 9 degrees above average there on Thursday, and after that, most days are in the 50s, if not the upper 50s. I'm going 58 on Monday, and there is definitely some computer guidance support for 60s on Monday. I'm not quite on that boat just yet, but if things keep heading in this direction, don't be surprised if you do see us bump that Monday temperature into the lower range of the 60s. In terms of the rain that will be coming in at the end of this week, there's going to be a weather maker that passes to our southeast on Thursday, and so that's what you're seeing here on screen. There will be the potential in southern Wisconsin and generally Green Bay southward that we could see a little bit of spotty light rainfall, but the steadier activity is going to miss us well to the east. As we head into Thursday night, skies will stay cloudy, and we'll have that cloud cover to deal with on Friday. We should start Friday morning dry, but then as we head into the afternoon, rain showers arriving, and we continue with some steady rainfall through the night. You might even hear a few rumbles of thunder there late Friday as this activity is moving into the area. Not expecting any severe weather, but just a sign that we're making our way into spring with the potential for some of those springtime storms. As we get into Saturday morning, things will be moving to the east, and as that happens, you'll note that into UP there is some potential for snow or mix in there, and maybe some of north central Wisconsin does get clipped by that, but I don't think that we'll be dealing with any mixed precip around the Fox Valley. In fact, this one is not going to be the weather maker that knocks temperatures down. It is going to be a system that comes in next Tuesday into Wednesday that will do that for us. So let's take a closer look at that forecast here with Predictor and show you that weather maker coming through. So this is Monday with some clear skies, southerly winds. Again, Monday's temperatures should make at least the upper 50s, and I would not be at all surprised to see some lower 60s. But notice that back into Minnesota, you see those winds swirling around. That's an area of low pressure that will develop. Southerly winds out ahead of that, it will bring up plenty of Gulf moisture, and we will see rain showers developing over the course of the day on Tuesday. Now, this runner predictor, as that low passes by, does change things over to a wintry mix and eventually snowfall during the day on Wednesday. Bear in mind that we are still a week out from this event happening, so I wouldn't get too hung up on that potential just quite yet, but obviously we will be monitoring that one, and if it does look like we are headed for some accumulating snowfall, we will of course first alert you to that potential. I wouldn't rule it out right now. As we get into the spring season, we can certainly see those the springtime storms bring mixtures of snow, storms, rain, so you can kind of get a little bit of everything with that activity. So the focus for next week, at least what is going to appear more certain regardless of any rain or snow in the middle of the week, is going to be a return to more winter-like temperatures. So I did show you the highs for tomorrow and through the extended are largely in the 50s. Let me go ahead though and pull up my forecast graphic for next, I think I set it for next Wednesday during the show, and you will see quite the change up in terms of expected temperatures. Let me find that graphic just to call your attention to it here. So this is the GFS forecast for next Wednesday. Your temperature there, highs in the afternoon, upper 20s, lower 30s. So quite the change up from the upper half of the 50s that we should see earlier in the week. So there is going to be a pretty significant cool down coming our way towards the middle and end of next week. And it does appear that temperatures will remain below average. Again, the average high temperature is 35 by the end of next week. That's 36, 37. And it looks like we're headed into a below average territory there for the middle of March. So could easily see those temperatures running in the anywhere from the upper 20s into the lower 30s for a good part of the following week. So definitely looks like we're in store for some more wintry weather. But in the short term, we are going to see mild temperatures, mid-50s tomorrow, mid-40s on Thursday, a little bit cooler but still above average, and then a lot of 50s as we go through the rest of the extended. Rain chances, slight chance there southeast of the Fox cities on Thursday, more likely chance for rain, maybe even some thunder on Friday. And it looks like most of us will see half an inch, 3/4 of an inch of rainfall between that Friday system and through Saturday morning. So there will be the potential for some standing water and water getting into basins as we've had a lot of snow melt here recently. We will have Action 2 News coming your way here at 9:40 in another 45 minutes. It's 9:13 right now, so Again, about 45 minutes, we'll have Action 2 News coming up. Your latest sports and news headlines, in addition to a recap of what we discussed here. As always, I'll keep a lookout on the Facebook feed, and you can find me on my page as well. I'll answer any questions that may pop up there. Hope you have a great night, and have a good Wednesday.